rounder is someone who makes a living making the rounds from one card club to the next, to the next, to the next.
I walked into a poker club and I took a look around at the people. I listened to what they were talking about. I watched the action. And around 2 in the morning, I called Dave and I woke him up and I said, we have to write a movie about this.
I'd never really heard of underground card clubs. It never occurred to me that you could go to New York City and play cards in somebody's basement. And I think that's what really sort of excited me about it.
The two different clubs that are the main places in the movie, there's these two clubs that we went to in New York all the time that are very much the models for those two places.
We really tried to use the roots of these clubs and try to establish this world and create a credible environment in which you could feel as though these are real people, real characters, and a real world which does exist.
And action.
Give me 3 stacks of high society.
This one club, we sort of referred to it quite a bit for Teddy KGB's club. In fact, there was a picture of a boxer being punched on the wall, which we used as part of the KGB motif.
Kid's got alligator blood. Can't get rid of him.
Anytime you get to do a film or play or something like that and you go into this a kind of microcosmic world like gamblers, it's interesting, it's always informative.
Take it down.
We had to immerse ourselves in card-playing boot camp, so we surrounded ourselves with great poker players and dove right into it.
We all wanted to make sure that if a guy who actually played poker went and saw the movie, they wouldn't say, you know, that's totally canned, that's phony, that's not the way it really works.
There's a good, credible believability to the card games. Nobody gets a royal flush, nobody gets 4 aces. I mean, the hands are kind of credible, full house flushes.
I have what's known as the wheel. It's got earthy tones, a smooth draw, enough kick to win me the high and the low.
One of the things that appealed to me was that people just talk in these terms that you've never heard of.
I turn around and I see him there with that mechanic's grip and I know.
No. Did you give him the office?
I tried to warn him.
Ultimately, it's kind of like watching Shakespearean drama. If you've got a good enough actor, they can speak in Old English and you completely understand it.
Cut!
It was like a dream job for me to go to work every day and to have an actor that I admired, no matter who it was. It was like I'm working with Edward Norton today. You know, I'm working with John Turturro today, Malkovich, Martin Landau. I mean, he was just regaling me with tales of like Jimmy Dean and Steve McQueen. I mean, it was incredible. My philosophy, for what it's worth, is that acting is a lot like a trade. It's like carpentry. And the best way to get good at it is to apprentice yourself to the master carpenters. And so it was like I had 4 master carpenters in this film that I could apprentice myself to.
You know what cheers me up when I'm feeling shitty?
What?
Check raising stupid tourists and taking huge pots off them.
Let's play some fucking cards.
I've tried to learn the feel and gesture of the way these guys and women play, and the lingo and the vocabulary and the whole aesthetic of the whole thing.
Literally from the time Edward started working on the movie, I hardly ever saw him without a deck of cards in his hands. Just to get that tactile feel of holding chips and holding cards, because these people do it for hours a day.
There's so much subtlety in what the characters are doing because just by dint of the fact that they're poker players, they don't give stuff away. And so to try and tell a story between two people who are looking at each other like this, but yet there's a lot going on, that's all in the way it's directed.
I think it's testament to John Dahl's direction skills that it looks as dynamic as it does. I think he had a very, very good feel for both the game and the world.
Twice in 1 week, someone who don't play spend a lot of time in card rooms.
He's open to a lot of suggestions, and he just gives you a lot of freedom to come up with things, but you always feel his presence on the set, and you trust that when you go off, he'll put you right in your place and say, it just went a little too far this way or the other way, so try to get back to the character.
So you guys gonna play?
Hell yeah, we're gonna play.
Well, I think what's great about gambling and how it relates to movies is it's a great metaphor for life if you think about it, because we all take chances on a daily basis, but rarely do they get to that sort of exciting, dramatic conclusion where your life changes on the flip of a card.